All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be making a fully automatic baked potato farm. If you're tired of having a farm and plant and cook and recook and feed, do all sorts of nonsense, this is, well, it might be the farm for you. This guy in here does your farming for you, and this over here does your fueling for you. It's extremely simple and can be done early game. All you need is a lot of wood, some dirt, some taters, and a few observers. Honestly, I use 4 observers, but you can do this with 2. Now, let's get to cracking. All right, let's get started. First, we're going to clear an area 11 by 11. First, we build up 4, or however high you want to set the height of your farm. This is so that you can build a collection area without digging a hole in the ground. Next, place your grass blocks in the middle. It should be 9 by 9. Now, in your center block, place a staircase. Place some water in the staircase. There we go. Use a hoe and till the ground. Then plant a whole bunch of potatoes. You'll need 80 to fill the whole lot. However, this farm can also be made as small or as big as you want it to be, so use your imagination on how to change it. Now set some fences around the exterior. Remember, you want to leave an opening so that your villager can get inside. Now lay down a compost. Place a light source on top of it. I've chosen jack-o'-lanterns because they're very easy to make at the early game. And put a slab on top of it. Just for the heck of it. Now add in your villager so he can get to work. Hello, convenient villager. Now that this part's out of the way, start building up. Go up 1 on each corner so that the villager has some headspace. Then place an outside layer of slabs. Now place a glass roof so that your plants can get some sunlight and your villager remains safe. Now, place a light source in each corner. Now that that's out of the way, head to the bottom and fill it in with hoppers. You can also do this part by setting up a rail hopper system. But that won't be necessary right now. Set a row of hoppers down the middle, then lead the sides into it. Now, remove your temporary block. Place a chest, a hopper, and a smoker or a furnace. One down in front of the furnace, place a treasure chest. Place a hopper going into the treasure chest. Make sure that above your top chest, there's a slab, not a full block. This allows access to the inside of the chest to make sure that everything is flowing right. Next will be the fuel source. Place hoppers going to the side until you are 2 blocks past the edge of the initial farm. Then build up 2 blocks above your end hopper. This will be the edge of your farm. Place grass blocks or dirt blocks in a row of 9. Do the same process in a square. 9 blocks all around. Now place your solid blocks around the outside as well as the inside. Now place your light blocks 3 blocks in on each of the corners. Then on each of the corners build up 5. After that, fill in the bottom row with a solid block. It can be wood, stone, or anything else that won't break immediately. Then place pistons facing outward. Now fill in the back with stone blocks. or any solid block of your choosing. Now, place redstone along the back blocks. Now, fill in the next layers with whatever blocks you feel looks nice. Now, build up 4 on each corner and place a light block at the top. This is to keep critters and other friends from spawning up here. Now build up from your light sources at the bottom and fill in their gaps. Now plant bamboo in each of the spaces at the bottom. Now fill in the front. I like to use glass to see the front part and a wooden or brick frame around it. Now you're free to cover the top or leave it open, whichever, it doesn't matter. You can sometimes get some critters down there if you leave it open, but most of the time it's fine. Now remove the 4th block on all 4 sides. On this step you could just choose to do it on one side. It'll still function that way, if just a little bit slower. Now, place an observer here, 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 and then a temporary block behind each of them. Place another observer. Going up into each of them. Now, place redstone on the back on the face of each observer. At the bottom, make a square going around, even with the hoppers. Also follow the lines of the dirt. You'll never escape from there. Now remove 2 blocks and attach hoppers on both sides. Make sure everything lines up properly. In the middle, place redstone torches underneath. Make sure they aren't directly against the hoppers or they'll deactivate them. Place powered rails. Then fill in the rest with regular rails. Be sure you have at least 4 hoppers going over the rails. This will make sure you have enough bamboo to cook at least 1 potato. Now, place your minecart on the tracks with the hopper in it. And use a fishing pole to jump start it. Now your baked potato farm should be fully functional. One thing to watch for is poisonous potatoes. Occasionally they'll get stuck in there. But the potato farm should be producing more potatoes than the fuel farm is producing fuel. So eventually, you'll just need to open this and set the potatoes somewhere, the poisonous potatoes, somewhere after the good potatoes. And it will keep functioning somewhat indefinitely. And now we have some nice fresh baked potatoes. Afterwards, feel free to decorate the farm however you please. Also, feel free to upgrade it in any way. And that is all for our automatic baked potato farm build. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.